Due to the questions raised by skeptics, NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, made the team comprising 16-membered groups to find the reality of the UFOs seldom seen in space.
My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots.
NASA has stepped into the matter, and you all know that things get clear when these space agencies get involved in something. All the data will help the researchers to build a platform for future study, and it will also be observed which sources were used to gather all that data. All this research will be carried out on the reality lying between those flying objects, so stay with us to learn about all this in the video. The UFO sightings had been the talk of the town, and they kept intelligence agencies busy for a very long time. Theories like these are aliens visiting Earth or someone spying on us developed in the times, but the government did not issue any statement about the whole matter. Even while addressing the Congress officials, the Pentagon kept the information secret because they didn't want their missions to be public when they saw those unidentified objects. Still, here one thing should be remembered. Official secrecy allows the formation of many conspiracy theories in the people. The Defense Department spokeswoman, Sue Goff, said that the Pentagon must have remained committed to the principles and they should have learned to keep the balance in this matter. It is also necessary to provide general information while keeping the sensitive content secret. She also added that no one should rush to conclude things in this case. The U.S. government also reported that defense and intelligence analysts do not have any essential data about unidentified objects despite advanced technologies monitoring their extraterrestrial origin. The report consisted of 144 observations recorded by the U.S. Navy and bearing the title Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon. Tic-Tac UFO in U.S. Do you remember the famous Tic-Tac UFO in the United States in 2020? But it's been so long since, as we now have some rubber duck UFOs. Recently, a photo was captured by the Department of Homeland Security, and it was tracked for about 40 minutes. The mission used an FLIR optical system, and the researchers were using an RC-26 reconnaissance plane when they were out to find the drug dealers and smugglers in Tucson, Arizona. The recording was about 1 hour, and the object was visible for 20 minutes. They tracked that particular object for 40 minutes as the experts tried to rule out all the other things, like birds and balloons seen in the video. There was no heat, propulsion, or even any movement in the object we saw there. So it was said that it could be two different UFOs having the same motion, thus appearing as a rubber duck, or the drone used cartels or some extraterrestrial thing. UFOs on Pacific Ocean. Sightings of unidentified scenes and objects on the Pacific Ocean also triggered the citizens to know their reality. Ben Hansen, a host and an FBI agent, came forward with the radar recordings and footage of the UFO sightings that pilots told them of on their return from the space mission. Pilots of Hawaiian Airlines saw many such objects, and one of them said that when he was on a flight, an object was traveling relatively higher than his plane in circular motions. Even many Marine Corps said that they had never seen anything like all this. Mr. Hansen said that he had seen such unidentified objects during 15 different flights, but still, he was willing to go on more to find the reality of those objects. When he was told to contact some investigative agencies, he denied it and said he was recording all and would get their help on the land needed. On the flight, different pilots noticed that the UFOs were flying above the horizon. It sounds pretty healthy that pilots were discussing all this, but they need help understanding why the government was keeping things hidden and even now not making a clear stance by releasing the videos. UFOs seen by the U.S. Navy. U.S. Navy has photographs and videos of these unidentified objects, but they are not allowed to make them public as it will threaten national security. A Navy spokesperson said that in response to a Freedom of Information Act when they were requested to make all aerial videos public. More than 2 years have passed now, but the response of government is still the same amid different security concerns. When the videos reach the people, they will have access to the various naval operations carried out in the past. Gregory Casson, Deputy Director Navy, said that they could not segregate the specific portions of those videos. Instead, they released the 3 UFO videos in April 2020 because they were leaked previously. People had access to them already, and those videos were a hot topic of discussion in every public domain. With this information, we can say that those objects that the officials claim to be hot air balloons or airplanes are more than that. They need more clarity about their existence and purpose in space. UFO in San Diego. Recently, a UFO was also seen on September 21, 2022, and it was noticed by the locals of the area when an orange light started flashing in the sky around 9 p.m. in San Diego. NBC7 officially stated that 5 bright lights were seen over the Pacific Ocean. It continued for about 30 minutes, and then those lights faded. The light was so bright that even it was observed in the outlying areas of Carlsbad and Tijuana, Mexico. Locals were not capable of making any perspective of that specific flying object pulsating in the form of rectangles at regular intervals. After some time, those 4 rectangular lights just flipped away. NBC7 also reached the US military to get some valuable information about those orange lights, but they could not get any. UFO in Illinois. Another case was reported in Illinois, when different objects were seen flying in the dark skies at night. The lights were soaring, and they were making different formations in the sky. When the person recording them tried to zoom in, they disappeared. But later they were seen traveling to Lake Michigan. One common thing about these strange lights had, they always ended their flights in the waters. Lake Michigan is deep, cold, and famous for having an alien base below its floorbed. People have seen many unidentified UFOs coming and going towards this lake. It is assumed that aliens live there in abundance. Now coming to the strangest ever case. While watching the video, you will wonder about the hovering lights. But soon on September 1, 2022, a rare case happened in the Round Rock area of the Bushy Creek. At first, the lights were making formations. Suddenly, they zoomed and disappeared. Experts have created a belief that they might be drones, but the thing to notice here is that drones do not make a vigorous motion. But at least until now, this is the first time anyone with such a motion has ever been seen. What do you people think about it? Why is the government not even accepting that these unidentified objects are from the alien world? And do you also believe that aliens reside in water? Were these beings present always? And why have they decided now to show their presence to us after hiding from humans for so long? Do let us know your thoughts about these things in the comment section and subscribe to the channel to get more exciting content on your screens.